So, anyways, let's take a look at this replay. So, what do we have here? We have Japanese versus Goss. And, I mean, you're gonna be thinking, wait, Samurai beat Huskarls. That's epic. But then you have to think that, you know, Goss, they're actually a gunpowder sieve. So, yeah, they're just gonna shoot you down with the gunner boys. But guess what? Did you know Japanese also have hand cannons? So maybe this turns into a hand cannon war. But the only thing is that Japanese don't have bombards, but Goths do. So anyways, Japanese have redemption monks, though, for the Goth bombards. So you go, like, you just convert the Goth bombards, right? Anyways, that's some pretty late game talk. So let's take a look at the early game here. This is one of the best bases I've ever seen. Back berries, back gold, woodline's easy to wall. And, like, there's 3 of them. You just go like this. You just, like, basically connect the woodlines. Connect this. You could even just go to the TC here. You could go to this house and go like that, but it's not even necessary. You just go like this and this. You have everything in the back. Oh my god. Legendary base. Actual legendary base. Nice, we're gonna go mill first as Japanese. You can do that because you have the cheaper mill, so you don't need to get on wood super early. So, although if you're gonna go men-at-arms, like, you do need wood at a pretty reasonable time, so it's maybe a little harder to make work, but I could definitely see mill first being good. I do it all the time with Japanese. I don't think it makes too much of a difference, but yeah, it is kind of nice to get a little bit more of the berries out of that. And you have maximum efficiency because you have 2 vills on there only. So they don't have to move. So it's just like, it feels really efficient. Now we are going for the forward wood line, which I disagree because you have 2 perfectly good back wood lines. So, I mean, if you go here, then you have to wall further out, and that's just really awkward. So if you go for the back wood line, like, I mean, imagine you have a wood line here. You literally place like 3 palisades here and 3 palisades here, and you're fine. This is like, you have to go crazy. Or you could wall to the lumber camp, but then he just walks around, right? So, yeah. Okay, gonna push some deer. Nice. I mean, at 1550, could definitely push deer. You've actually improved a lot. You were quite a bit lower earlier, right? Like, you're like a solid 1300 forever, right? But now you're up at 1550, so that's nice to see. Getting strong. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. And I always say this, but I do like to get that second house. But I guess if you're going men-at-arms, then you can skip it to get the barracks a bit faster. So that's good. Up late tonight. Yeah, dude, 3, you're here too. It's Japan time. I was gonna go off after my previous game, but Elavid was like, replay review. So we're going over this replay. All right, both players pushing deer. You only pushed 1 deer though, so it's not that much. You kind of like to have a bit more deer push, but you also need to know where the opponent is. I probably wouldn't have scouted all the way down here. I like to scout more like central across the map. If you go here, you're kind of in the TC circle. If you picture like the circle of where the TC can spawn, it's kind of where you're scouting. If you're gonna go out, like, go a little closer to the edge, I would say. Yeah. Otsukare-sama deshita. Blue's base looks terrible. Well, this wall looks terrible. This wall is actual potato. Like, it could have just been walled with a single barracks. Yeah, Blue's base is not as good, though. Imagine towers. Just actually win the game with towers here. Yeah, you can wall like that, and then here, and then to here. He's Goss, though. He wants to be putting on the pressure. Okay, you know where his TC is, just based on the house position of these stragglers. And, yeah, you know, so that's good. Good scouting. Barracks coming down. How much idle time? 5 seconds. Not so bad. And... yeah, you had to make 1 more bill after Loom, it looks like. It happens. You were trying to go up too fast. Yeah, so 21 men-at-arms. That's pretty standard timing. It's nice. Very good. And yeah, the only thing is you only have one deer in, so it's gonna be close. Are you gonna have enough? Yeah, you only had 3 on the berries there for a little while, so adding more to berries is good. You ate most of your food already though. So anyways, let's see how this goes. You have just enough for the The men-at-arms upgrade here. Oh. Ah, look. You built the mining camp with both vills. Oh. A lot of the time, if you build it with both vills, you don't have enough gold for the militia. This time, maybe you were late to queuing or something. I don't know, but... Or maybe you built it extra early. But it's always good to build it with one and then have one chop, and then you have to, like, swap them when it's halfway. Okay, let's go. Nice. Okay, that was fairly smooth, actually. So the opening was good. I think your major problem in this Dark Age was really, like, I disagree with this lumber camp being here. On this map, should have been back. 100%. That's going to be the range vill. I like to use 2 vills for the range, because his scout is full HP. So, yeah. Oh, this is so annoying. This scout. Yeah, the moment his scout was in the back, you needed to have your scout here, probably. But now, you got to do damage to him, so... Yeah, should have been walled. That was a good play by Blue. That was a really good play by him. Okay. Oh, where's the scout? Yeah, the scout needs to be here to block. With the scout here, you get a vill. Without the scout, you get 0. I mean, you're forcing him back, but this would have been easily... Oh my god, don't. The micro's not quite there. Terrible pathing. Yeah. Also, but your scout should have been with the units, though, so... There was no reason not to... Okay, next target is here. Go. You don't hit the mill. Don't hit the mill. I mean, he has, like, no food, so actually it's okay. But... Really good micro. Really good micro on the scout. Oh, it was good. Never mind. It was good. Okay, but, I mean... At least force walls over here, right? He will never let you kill the mill. This is not 1300. I mean, even 1300 doesn't let you do that. Even 1000, or not 1000, 1000 wouldn't let you. Oh, one more. Oh, trying to kill that expensive Goth mill. Yeah, he's got a weak vill. Oh my god, that's. I hope you sniped her later. That was so close. But not going to the gold was weird though. You should have just gone to the gold, force him off of gold, then he can't make archers. And then you get ahead in the archer count, right? So let's see the macro while you were doing all this. So we have late to queue the archer. Yeah, we were quite a bit late to queue the archer. Only the first archer came in late. So it wasn't so bad. Nice. You are setting up the walls correctly, though, so this is good. You're gonna go to the house, though, but it's fine. It's good. Okay. You should be going across the map right now. Even though Fletching isn't in, you know he's on archers, so the worst you do is encounter his units and you have to fall back a little bit. If you're against scouts, then yeah, you don't want to move out, but like right now, we need to be going. We need to be going, and like if we're gonna have Fletching, why are we chilling at home with Fletching, right? Just get the walls up and go. But well, now he's here. So you're gonna have these defensive. You should have had walls, and you should have been at his base like right now with Fletching. If you're at his base, anywhere, literally like anywhere except for here, you get in and you end the game. Well, maybe not end the game, but you're now chasing 3 unupgraded archers and 2 half-dead militia with the army that should be winning the game. So you got a little bit sidetracked here. It should have been just going forward. I mean, he is kind of feeding you here, but you missed your timing to do damage now. He's going to get his walls up. And guess what? He has stone in the back. He's going to go for Huskarls. So the Age of Archers is going to be over pretty quickly. Now, you could get to Samurai yourself if you walled like this, and then to here, you maybe take a little bit of stone back here. But, yeah, Castle Age is going to be rough. You're going to have to go Knights. And you didn't get Horsecaller early, so your Knights, you're going to have, like, no food economy. You always got to be thinking, how am I going to counter Huskarl against Goths? Because Goths are, like, so good at countering the archers with Huskarls. I'm pretty sure it was, like, the only viable infantry unit for a really long time. Now, I think most of the infantry units are pretty viable, but, yeah, it used to be the only one that was actually good. We're about to enter the Age of Huskarls. He's going to get on stone pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's adding skirms for now. And, well, if you can kill his skirm real quick before he gets armor, Nah, you went a little too close there. I like that you're focusing his archers, actually. Okay, nice. Now we go for Vils. Or at least kill the Skirm. Come on. Okay, no, we need a micro better. Oh, well, he needed a micro better. I mean, this could have happened a long time ago, though, right? You could have been here 3 minutes ago, and you would have just won. Oh, no, go after the Vils. What are you doing? You saw the Vils, right? Okay, just kill the Vils. Oh my god, he's being so sloppy here. At least he's giving you the army. He's gonna watch. You force these Vils away, he's gonna put them on stone. Come on. What is he doing? He's gonna counter you with skirms as the Goths? Wasted potential. Hello. All right, like 2 Huskarls, or does he want to make like 20 skirmishers? I guess he wants to make like 20 skirmishers instead. You have some time to do low 2K rec review. I don't mind spending some puntos. I only do 1 punto review every day. I would do one for $15 US though. But yeah, second range is such an overreaction. Yeah. It's like he wants to counter the archers with skirms instead of just making Huskarls though. Yeah, if I did more than 1 channel point review every day, I would actually just be doing reviews the entire stream, like every day. There are some people who are rich on channel points. Only needs a few skirms and armor to defend those archers. He didn't even need armor, honestly. Like, he actually didn't even need it. He's gonna go archers himself, but it's like, it's too late to add archers. The advantage of archers is that you build them up in feudal and then you attack with crossbowmen. He has 2 guys. So if he was gonna go for ranged units, he should go for CA. We're so late up, actually. What even happened here? Misclick on the men-at-arms, obviously. We need to go back and see, like, why are you not even clicked up? What happened? You're obviously microing a bit. The micro needed a bit of work, too. A little late adding the farms, I guess. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. We got up to, like, 350. We keep getting up to, like, 350. Yeah, that's why you're not up. Look at this wood count. This whole time that you're trying to micro the archers, the wood's not getting spent. You never spent full. Every time that you added a farm, it was like 1 farm or 2 farms. So that tells me you're not actually looking at the wood count when you're adding farms. When you go to build something, look at the wood count and just spend it all, like every time. So I'm sure you've watched a lot of my replay reviews, but you're gonna know what this is stemming from. What this is stemming from is having way too many on wood. So the numbers that you want to keep in mind, these numbers are going to be good for everyone. So to maintain, every time a villager comes out of the TC, so that's 25 seconds, to have them build a farm, you need 5 on wood. If you're making villagers and like archers, archer requires 2 on wood to maintain. And then you need to build houses, right? So that's like 9 on wood. So if we have 15 on wood, then therefore we are gonna have like 6 on wood surplus, which it's just, that's like way too much, right? So you just sent way too many to wood. That's really the bottom line. What you needed to do is have more vills on the straggler trees, and then those straggler trees, every 60 wood, you make the farms. So that was your biggest issue, is having too many on the wood lines. So yeah, if you're at more than like 10 on wood, chances are you're gonna be floating wood. 10 on wood is kind of like okay to float a bit of extra wood for walling, and maybe you want to add a second range or something like that. But yeah. So the micro could have used some work too. Obviously blue made a few mistakes here, but like look, literally like she's 1 HP and you just left her. Your archer micro doesn't make any sense. It's like, and then instead of chasing these and getting like 2 of these, we just chill here for a while. So I don't know. Obviously you were adding farms, but didn't add enough farms. So just, we need to work on the micro, like just chasing weak vills. Really important, or just chasing vills in general. And then you kind of have to line them up. So it's like, if the vill is going in a straight line, you get in that straight line of where they're going. Like if they're going this way, then you want to line it up. If they're going this way and your archers are coming from like this side, you'll never hit them. But if you're firing like directly into their back, then you'll hit them. But if they're going at kind of a diagonal, you won't hit them. So you have to line them up properly. You can use that information to get your vills away as well if you walk in a sort of diagonal line. Yeah, this crossbowman timing is kind of yikes. You could actually just kill everything that he has with feudal units. Honestly, like, he has nothing. This is such a weird play from our Goss player. You have to get close though. If you don't get close, you'll kill nothing. Just literally click your guys here. Focus fire forward. Yeah, just get forward. No, you won't hit him like that. You gotta get close to the. Nah, you have to get close. Otherwise, you won't hit anything. If you try and shoot him from back here, he's just gonna dodge. This Castle Age time is suboptimal. That's true. Okay. Oh wow, he's being a little crazy with his crossbowmen here. They're not that strong. Can't just send them in the front. Yeah, this is a weird play by our Goss player. But imagine he goes into Huskarls now. Where's his TC? He put it on wood. Okay. I probably would have put it there. He has map control. No reason for him not to just delete some walls, put it here. Would have been so good. And then he could take the deer too. This one on the forward stone. You could siege push that. That could be good. I mean, if you went for a siege push shot. Basically, okay, remember, you're up so late. That means he's booming for a long time. You need to make damage happen, right? So you need to go for units that attack. And what units attack? This would have been the perfect time for longswordsmen. Imagine you had you could have even had 4 racks right now. 4 racks with some skirms for support. 4 racks. Oh, you're doing it actually. Sick. But it's too late. It's way too late. And only 2 racks? We needed 3 racks a long time ago. Honestly. And a siege workshop forward, right? The moment you add a TC, the game is over. Because you need to end the game here. 100%. There we go. How many vills on farm should I get each? Yeah, okay, so just repeating from the feudal age thing. Here, I'll pause because there's stuff to talk about here too. Every villager that comes out, that's 25 seconds. You need 5 on wood to maintain a farm, 2 on wood for the range for archers, and then 2 on wood to make like houses. So that's what you need. 21 farms is not sufficient for 3 to 4 barracks. Yeah, but you have floated resources from on the way up. So you would be able to support it for a little while. 5 plus 2 plus 2. There we go. And every additional range you add, you need to add 2 to wood. Okay, so got a bit of floated gold. That could be a couple of buys on the food department. That'd be pretty good. I probably would have skipped armor here, honestly. Like the second armor, probably would have been better to get something else here. Maybe? Well, I guess if you can dive, but yeah, he'll add Scorpion doesn't do anything. He should add a Mangonel. Okay, if this armor allows you to dive under the TC, this is good. There, you just saw the Scorpion go out, so let's just go for the... Go! Dude, the Scorpion is useless. You can kill all of his guys. You're so scared of nothing. This Scorpion is a nothing. They're not good against this. Okay, don't just like... Okay, get close. These... Okay, with these, we need to be getting close to his units. Like, the micro here needs to be like half your guys in the back, half the guys you control getting close and you focus fire. So it's like a few guys in the back, and then you get 6 or 7 of them to come forward to focus fire the crossbowman, and they're gonna tank a little bit more, so the longswords come in and kill the siege. But if you just have the skirms in the back line, like the skirms kind of need to be the front line here because they need to be tanking. So it's like kind of hard to do, but it's really important to micro them properly. This is a perfect siege push though. This is good. This is exactly what you need to do. It's a little bit slow, but honestly, like look, the economy is the same. He's on 3 TCs, but he's got 7 minutes idle TC. Okay, nice. Yeah, be patient. I like it. Patience is good. Oh boy. That was a pretty good attack round from him. No. We can't be losing units like this. Ay. Well, he has the same unit count now, but he has 3 TCs, so that's a really bad thing. Oh, don't lose the Mangonel. 1 for 1. Oh no. Okay, we got it. But still, we can't be like randomly losing like 5 units there. No. Longswords cannot lead here. Longsword, no. We're literally just throwing the units. They're just gonna die. They killed one. Okay, that's better than it should have. This play would have been okay if you had +2 armor, but without +2, they die so quick. We can't take trades like that. That looked good on paper, but it was actually not. Because he's on 3 TCs. All he needs to do is click the Vil button more instead of not, and he's gonna get so far ahead. He is feeding you a bit though, so this is good. Yeah, keep the siege rolling. Keep the longswords coming. You're gonna run low on gold, right? Well, as Japanese, you have cheap mining camps, so we can get a camp over here. Whatever. Oh, a castle. Oh, wow, you have a scorpion? What? Oh man, it's gonna be not a scorpion soon because it's dead. This castle's going up. There's nothing you do about it. And, well, this is the problem. He's gonna get on Husk Girls. Okay, yeah, you were not gonna kill the Mangonel there. Yeah, everything is dead now. So, honestly, like, you just needed a micro better. And just use your units a little bit better there. Oh, that was a huge shot. Oh my god, how many kills are you gonna get? The Mangonel's indecisive as to what he wants to shoot. Oh my god. You got a lot more than you should have. Alright, can you get another shot? No. Alright. So, you did a lot of damage there though. Hey, thanks SMV Blue Star. That's epic. Oh wait, that was a Grathring. I should thank Grathring for that. Although I think you won that in some kind of contest. But yeah, tend to always disagree with micro advice at below 1600, but minimum is, yeah. Like this, Elavid is much better at doing things that are not microing, and I think a little bit of micro focus. It's not even like focusing on the micro, the way that he's microing. What he needs to do is think a bit better about how to micro the units and then just execute. Because it's like he doesn't know what to do with his units, and that's the thing. So I think, yeah, Elavid, I think if you think a bit more about how you should be using your units, how to more effectively get value out of your units, then you're gonna be able to practice that, and then it'll be good. Yeah. Gather points and patrolling and when it's for appropriate. Yeah, I agree. Like, you can get to 2K, 2K1, 2K2 even without any micro. Like, or at least what you would consider anything fancy, just basically patrolling in. But, you know, there is some micro that you want to do. Now, adding TCs here, you didn't quite do enough damage, but it's like, it feels like you kind of have to because there's going to be no more res in the base. It's probably okay. Yeah, it would have been nice to get a bit more value, but you did some. And now that you're on, well, you should be on a good farm count, but you're on Longswordsman, should be good. He hasn't made any husks yet, so that's good. You pretty much can't do anything with this army now. You have to be scared of husks now. So, yeah. Ooh, wow, another castle. Red doesn't need stone. Well, yeah. He's already on longswords, so there's no point in going samurai. Well, it could be good eventually, but man, imagine a sick attack round on that castle foundation. That would have been so huge. Yeah. Well, it's like the opponent still had 3 TCs though, so even though you did a lot of damage, it wasn't quite enough in this situation. You need to do more damage, and unfortunately, you couldn't really clue into this. And again, like, we're just throwing the longswordsmen. They're killing a few Vils, but then they're letting everything else die. What you needed to do was lead with the skirms. The skirms should have been here, getting in these guys' face. So what happens when you put the skirms here, getting in these guys' face? These guys move back. Then the longswordsmen don't die, and they kill everything here. But if you send the longswordsmen in with the skirms back here, skirms aren't threatening the crossbowmen, so the longswords just die, and then everything dies. So here, we can rewind. Like, this is how I would have microed this. So basically, when do you realize it? Right here. Okay. So these guys, movement command like here. I have them in a control group, so once they get close enough to actually hit the crossbone, we're like focus firing and then moving forward. We basically want to just get the, we could even click them over here. We want them basically moving this direction. Mangonel, I alt click here so that it doesn't hit the castle foundation. We get it like here, and then what we do is we click the Vils. You could even stand ground the Mangonel and just have it here. Then it's going to be shooting Vils. Longswordsmen, they want to be following kind of just behind the skirms. I would patrol the longswordsmen in, but you want to have the skirms in front. And then the longswords will just do whatever. But basically the micro that you want to be doing in this fight, Mangonel, properly shooting these. Basically, if he's drawing the fire with one Vil, you need to adjust the Mangonel to shoot the proper stuff. And then these guys need to be moving forward and focus firing the crossbowmen. Hold on, while clicking the Mangonel? Well, or, yeah, clicking the Mangonel like here. Yes, there we go. 102K2 says nothing fancy. It's actually a lot. Yeah, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Ult helps to move troops in between. Yeah, it ignores the building. So if you alt-click a Mangonel here, it's going to do a movement command instead of an attack command. So it allows you to get close to the enemy buildings. They added that in like 2 years ago. Okay, a little slow on the uptake here. Dang, that was unfortunate. He's putting castles forward. This is not a good play from him. He should have just gone imp, but also it's kind of epic. Trying to figure out how to stop the next castle. Well, yeah, I mean the opponent should have just gone up, right? There, now he's going imp. At this point, like, we have no map control. The army is kind of sketchy. And it's going to be really hard to do anything here. We almost have to get the hand cannons or something, but Huskarls, they have an attack bonus against hand cannons, and they resist quite a bit of the pierce damage, so it's kind of tricky here. Goths don't have Arbs, though, so they do have Bracer, but they don't have Arbs, so maybe just Swordsman, honestly. Just backing away is fine. Well, yeah, exactly. You can definitely just only take fights where you can patrol in. Just play full macro focus, like defensive style. But I think learning how to go aggressive it's kind of fun. I mean, we play video games to have fun, right? So, you know, you can still improve while also learning to micro. Especially, I think at this level, like this is basically 1600, like you said. 1600, it's about where you really do need to learn to micro a little bit. Samurai, yeah, that's gonna be expensive, especially when we don't even have a castle. Yeah, Swordsman is better here. Samurai's too expensive. Samurai is the premium unit. We don't really need that, actually. But honestly, a few peppered in because of the attack bonus is probably okay, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, at some point we needed to defend this area. Like, this game is getting out of control because this is where the golds are. This castle, all right, fine. Unfortunately, the golds, like the neutral is here and here, which is disgusting. Yeah. I think what you do is you counterattack. Like, what happens when you go to his base? He's another castle? Dude, what? What? Hello? How many castles can this guy afford? He's gonna have another one. You have that mass. Okay, well, here come the hand cannons. That's what I predicted at the start of the game, or at least that's what I said. Is it gonna be a gunpowder war? No, I don't think you remember that Samurai, or your guys have the gunpowder, but it doesn't even matter, though. The skirms are gonna be necessary here against these, 100%. Yeah, oh, don't lose the monk. Oh. Don't lose the 3 skirms for no reason. Like, okay, we see this a lot. Is you keep not clicking your guys back far enough or something? I don't know. Like look, you just have guys everywhere. We need to group them up, and you need to control group your guys and just do a like movement command every once in a while. Just jump back to your units just to make sure that they're not running forward, because we can't be losing like units 3, 4 here and there. It starts to snowball, right? Okay. In this game, you're being pushed back, and your army kind of doesn't actually beat his, but then you made trebs. That's not going to be good. So if you want to make a comeback happen, what you need to do is you need to just go full army, take a fight, and win against the enemy army, then add siege. That's how you do it. So, actually, you were watching that Nomad game that I previously did against Timberhovandi, right? I didn't make a single siege unit, and I was able to come back because I went full military to kill his military. So what you do is you prevent him getting a castle in this area. If he can never make a castle in this area, he can never put his trebs here because you're going full military. If he goes here, you kill him, and then you win because then you counter. So what you want, basically, what you want to do is you want to wait till he either goes for a castle or he brings his trebs here. Then you pounce. But if you try and attack, you don't even have castle support. Your army's like not going to be that big because we spent on the trebs. It's just not going to go so well, and that's probably what we're going to see here. I don't remember, but okay. Yeah. Oh, and he's got the Goth bonus. Like, look, his army, he just 1A's in. He's just gonna go in and he's just gonna kill everything. Oh, and you didn't even get the thing. The hand cannons will just kill everything. Boom. It was probably already too far gone, but yeah. When you get behind, that's not the time to make siege units. Unless it's like a castle war. You have a castle here, he has a castle here, then you're like pushing with the castles, maybe it can work. But if it's like this, imagine you had a big army, you just kill all of his trebs here. So anyways, well played by Blue. And yeah, I think there were a lot of things that both players could have done better, but yeah, GG's. GG. Let's take a look at them statistics. Yeah, he was kind of far ahead at some point. Oh yeah, we gotta just jump back to the military a little bit more. Replay was so sick, actually. Yeah, yeah, there was a lot to learn. But yeah, 29 APM, like, you're definitely not going back to your units enough. That's the main thing. So we need to make sure to control group and just like periodically, not even periodically, like all the time. Basically, anytime that you're not actually actively doing something with your economy, you just jump back to your military and you just kind of command them, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Obviously, he got this far from macroing pretty well in general. But like a little bit more unit control would be good. Obviously, it's not as important as better strategy and yeah, basically just making the right units at the right time, hitting the right places at the right time. But you know, when you get 5 archers on a gold mine and your opponent hasn't even left yet, that should be 2 vills gone, but he just kind of was able to get away. Stuff like that, right? I think this game was lost in feudal. I don't think so. We were behind. I think the game was probably lost with the botched attack here. This was too expensive. We kept feeding him longswordsmen instead of massing them. And at this point, like, look, we threw the entire army. Probably could have repositioned, like, repositioned down here, right? Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, his golds were down here too, so could have definitely prioritized attacking this area. It's a bit awkward, but attacking the front was definitely the right play, but yeah. Eco KD was huge here. Yeah, like, look at this. Equalize the score. He's idling forever. It was okay at this point, and this is where we added TCs, right? So I think it was still okay for a while, but didn't really mass properly here. And I think at this point, we just try and go full longswordsman. Yeah, he has some crossbowmen, but they're going to drop off. We're really scared of the Huskarls. And guess what? Crossbowmen, they kind of have to be together. Imagine we have like 5 longswords down here. We get in, we do a little bit of damage. Like 5 Huskarl or 5 longswordsmen up here. We just get in. Gambesons with the Gambesons and chainmail, they're kind of like knights with the pierce armors. They're really good. You can dive TCs once you have that. So anyways, we were never able to pressure because we're trying to make 2 different unit types here. And, well, of course, we needed upgrades for all of them. That's pretty expensive. And, yeah, I mean, he didn't need upgrades on the Huskarls because they're good but on their own. So all he needed was crossbowman upgrades, which he had. Actually, he didn't even have +2, so his upgrades were a lot cheaper, so he was able to have more stuff. And this was kind of unfortunate, too. 24 kills on these things. 5 economy. So, yeah.